Hey guys, I'm back with another video. Shocking. How many is this month? 3? This is unheard of. I'm gonna apologize in advance because the camera is right above my ice maker and it's probably going to be a little bit loud. So my apologies. Hopefully it's not too annoying. I thought it would be fun to answer some of your questions that I've received and just make a video about it, about what I am getting my kids for Christmas. If you're new here, I have a 2.5-year-old and a 16-month-old, and I feel like I'm also gonna tell you a few things that are on my list. It's a little bit boring, but you might like some of the things, so I thought I would share. So I thought I would just do this little extra video before Christmas, so maybe have a chance to get a couple things if you're in those areas where you can get Amazon Prime or just go to a store. So let's just jump right into it. Because my kids are at this age, I am kind of taking like the cheat route, because honestly, they're gonna get presents from grandma and grandpa and their other grandma and just other people in general, because people love to buy your babies Christmas gifts typically, if you have a large family like I do especially. So I kind of cheat in the sense that I know that they're gonna be overwhelmed with gifts anyways, and I don't typically go all out because they're not even going to remember it. Supposedly kids don't remember anything until they're 3 years old and older. So I kind of take the easy way out, and it costs me less money. But I will tell you what I did for this year. So for this year, I decided to, it's actually a lot harder to hear, it's hard to hear with the beanie on. Jeez, this thing's thick. This is the Free People beanies. I wish I had bought them in more colors. I got them in the pink and this one years ago, and I absolutely love them. I might look for these online again. I don't know if they still sell them, but highly recommend. However, it is hard to hear. This year I decided to focus on some larger pieces. So yeah, I kept everything pretty simple, but I wouldn't say that it was necessarily cheaper to do this. I just wanted to invest in things that they could use for longer and things that would make my life easier and their life more entertaining while we're at home. I am a fire wife and I am here alone a lot. Most weekends we are here alone and trying to make the best of it without dad. So I focused on larger imaginary play items that both of my children can use, because we're kind of going through the phase of that's mine and Carlo grabs it for my son. So trying to teach that we share. So literally all of these toys are for both of them, where I'm not gonna say this is yours, Harlow, this is his. So we're making that very clear from the get-go. But the first thing that I got is, and if you see me looking over here, I'm looking at my computer screen so I can remember what I got, because mom brain. So I got the Tiny Land Play Kitchen. Now, I thought I actually purchased a kid craft kitchen, and then I looked back at it and I was like, oh wait, this one's $20 more, but I like the design overall better, and I'll tell you why. I like this design because the little oven or whatever is not only just an oven, but it's storage and you can see through it. I also really liked the little bins that go on the outside, because you know what that's gonna make easier? Getting your children to clean up. I saw a lot of them that didn't really have a lot of storage, or they had doors. Doors are just one more thing to break. And I was like, hey, if we have bins that we can pull out and take it over here and ask them to clean up their toys, it'll be a lot easier. So I really liked that aspect of it. I like the color scheme, it's cute. I like the little hooks in the back that hang above the stove. So I thought all that was really cute. So this is one of the big imaginary play items that I got, and then a lot of the other things that I got are to go with this and stock up the kitchen. And then I bought another very large imaginary play item that if you watch my Instagram stories, you're gonna recognize it. You already saw it. Another thing about this kitchen, sorry, hang on, my cup is telling me what to do and I'm gonna listen. I have not set this kitchen up yet, which is why I'm not showing it to you in person, because Nick still gets to set this bad boy up. So I don't know how difficult it is. I cannot speak to that, but I will say that it had really good reviews and it looks to be like higher quality than some. A long time ago, someone bought Harlow like a little plastic kitchen, and not only did she outgrow it super fast, but it just broke apart very fast. So I wanted to invest in a higher quality toy for them that would be around for years to come. So the first thing that I got to go with this is, and if you watch my Instagram stories, then you've already seen this too, it will not be a surprise. This is a little coffee machine, A theme that I have been sticking to this year is buying like items made out of like wood and things that would withstand some hard play and wouldn't just be like some annoying plastic piece that's just sitting around your house. And now I need to lower this camera a little bit. Hello. It's a little espresso machine or a little coffee machine called the Cafe. I thought this was absolutely adorable. You put the little coffee pods like up here and then you put them in here and your child can do this. Because I'm always drinking espressos like religiously, like Harlow inevitably always wants to make coffee or tea. So now she has something to play with and Wyatt as he gets older. And so these are like little pods that go in there. So they sit up here. There's a little piece of cake. And so it comes with this guy. It comes with this little spoon, and it also comes with these little cups, and this is like what you fill it up with, and then those each have their respective matching saucers, and then there's another one here, and then you have your little plate for your cake, and then it comes with a little menu that I thought was adorable. So this can sit in the kitchen, and they can make mama some coffee. Although lately Harlow's been making coffee and not wanting to share it with me. So now, you know me, I am always looking for a good deal. So you bet your ass I looked for some of this stuff on Mercari, and the specific items that I'm gonna show you right now were no less expensive on one of those used websites. I prefer to use Mercari, but yeah, so I just ended up buying these on Amazon. The next one is more of like a little cooking set that will go with the kitchen. It has, again, a little menu, and if you get a laminator or if you have one, you can make your own little menus. I purchased a laminator not that long ago and it's been super helpful. I make like little printouts that they can play with Play-Doh on and decorate little monsters or draw with dry erase pens. Highly recommend a laminator if you don't have one. This has a little bag to keep it all organized in, 2 little like gingham napkins, and we've got some wooden utensils, and then there are some toppings for the food, some cheese, mushrooms, all that kind of stuff. We have a, oh geez, I'm throwing things, salt and pepper shaker, olive oil. I'll just give you a look inside the box maybe. And inside the little pot right here, if you can see it, this is like the cutest little thing. Oh shoot, we lost a pasta! There's like little pasta pieces and they're made out of like fabric. They're super cute. And then there's like fake like spaghetti in here and all of these guys. Comes with a little top, comes with some little cups. And then we've got these 2 little bowls and little plates. There's 2 of them that match like this. And then we have this little pot right here that has some toast in it. These are like so cute, guys. If you could feel like the weight of this, like it's like adorable. It's so cute. I absolutely love it. This is the last set for the kitchen that I got, so I'll go through this really quick. It's just a set of 4 little cups and they have like a little flower on them. And then we have the matching plates that are wood. I don't know what these are made out of. It's almost like a bamboo kind of plastic material, but they are not breakable. And then we also have these little saucers that have all the matching colors. And we also have some more miniature utensils and another salt and pepper shaker. I think I kind of bought this quickly and didn't realize that I was kind of doubling up on some of this stuff, but inevitably, some of this stuff's probably going to get lost, so it's okay that we have doubles. These next 2 things were just super random. I happened to be in Walmart buying some gifts for a charity event that we went to, and I saw these and they were like $5 each, and I was like, no childhood is complete without Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head, so got these, haven't opened them up, but they were like $5, and I think it was at Walmart. So if you're headed to Walmart, grab yourself some of these if you have children, because like I said, no childhood is complete without these guys. The next thing that is the big imaginary play item. So this is a KidCraft brand dollhouse. Now, I love a good deal, as I said before. So I found this bad boy on Facebook Marketplace for $45. It was the cheapest one by far that I found on Facebook Marketplace. I got really lucky. All of the other ones were like $80 and above. I even offered somebody like $75, which was like $10 off what they were asking. And they're like, yeah, no, the price is firm. And I'm like, well, let me tell you what, glad I held out. Now my ice maker's like going to town. And I was like, well, good thing I held out because I got it for $45 and the lady was super nice. And this thing is so cool. So she's had this for years. Her daughter took very good care of it. There's 2 bags of furniture. Like, it is just super cool. The furniture is good quality. This thing is bigger than I even thought it was. Like, we almost had a hard time fitting this in my truck because I had other stuff in my truck too, but highly recommend. Kidcraft also does some deals, but you can find this probably on Facebook Marketplace near you. This one specifically is the one with like the little garage at the bottom, and they have some really cool ones. It's good quality, and I just love when an item can get so much use out of it. Like, it's good enough quality to be used forever. Her daughter was already 12. And then good enough to be sold again and used by somebody else. So absolutely love that. And so what I did get to go with this, because she had all the furniture, which was great. A lot of them being sold do not. So keep an eye out for ones that have all the furniture so you don't have to go hunt it down. But I did buy the Kidcraft dolls that go inside of this. I found them on Mercari for a great deal. I think I got like 6 of them for like $15 plus shipping. So I bought those as well because I had some Mercari credit, and those will be here probably in the next couple days, and I will give them to the kids together. So the last thing that we got for the kids is a Lego table. Now, let me tell you something. You probably already figured this out, but never, I repeat, never send your husband into Costco alone with the credit card. It will end in the most expensive bill you have ever seen, and you're like, what did you even buy? I didn't even see you bring in hardly anything. He saw a Lego table, and I'm actually glad he purchased this Lego table. They are not cheap, but is one of those things that you will hang on to for probably a very long time, or like this person on Facebook Marketplace that I got the dollhouse from, you will then sell it to somebody else or pass it along to a friend or family member, because they're just that cool. Harlow used to go to this daycare that had a Lego table, and they would always tell me how much she loved the Legos, and when she was barely talking, she would always say Legos, 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 and I put the Lego movie on thinking that that's what she was talking about, had no interest. Come to find out, it was a Lego table. Now, obviously, these have very little pieces, but my son is kind of getting to the point where he's not putting things in his mouth anymore. Yes, so it's great. So we got a Lego table, and then I was able to say, and I actually think it comes with some Legos. I have not opened it yet, but I did tell my parents, I was like, hey, we got a Lego table, so if you're looking for something to give them, you could buy some used Legos, maybe on Facebook Marketplace or something, or OfferUp or one of those, a store, a used store, whatever, and like get them for very cheap, because Legos are very expensive. So, and funny enough, this Lego table is not Lego brand, it's the Kidcraft brand. I was just like, I'm just drawn towards Kidcraft. So that's what it is. Let's jump on over to my Christmas wish list. I'm gonna pull it up here. I did not add a lot of things to this, so I'm just gonna pick a couple things off of it to share with you. So if you know me, and even if you don't, if this is your first time on my channel, you've probably noticed that I drink a lot of espresso. So I always love fun little espresso glasses. So the ones that I put on my list, they come in different colors. These are super cute. I thought they were unique. I used to collect like little sugar spoons as well, but I don't put sugar in my espresso anymore. So sadly, I don't have any use for them, but I love little spoons too. So if you do add sugar to your coffee, maybe you can start a little spoon collection as well, because it's really fun to collect them. I get all the fun ones from like, you know, from like the tourist shops when I go places. So anyways, I thought these were super cute. They come in different colors. I love the like little like wooden ball handle. I thought they were really fun. The next thing is, I just put this on my wish list a few days ago, so I'm probably not gonna get it, but it is pretty much a worm composting farm, and it has like different levels, and my dad had one of these when I was little, and now that I have like chickens and reptiles and a garden, I inevitably end up with a lot of waste, and I don't have a compost pile because we've been out of town here and there, and I just haven't had the bandwidth to like really manage it. So to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure how real I'm being with myself putting this on here thinking that I might have time to manage it. I can put my chicken poop in there and scraps, and the worms break it down, and we have this really amazing, I don't even know what it's called, worm waste, which is like, I think they call it brown gold or something for your garden. So wonderful for your plants, wonderful for your garden. So I put that on there, and I'm just like such an adult now. I'm like, dude, I have a worm composting setup. Like, literally on my wish list. It's kind of ridiculous. And another thing that I'd really like to add to my wish list, I know it's kind of weird, is I love ant farms. I have been on the hunt for like a sick, like rad, like adult ant farm for a long time, and I haven't really found one yet. So if you ever come across one, please let me know. So the next thing I have on here, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but it's a self-defense, basically it says kinetic launch or bumble. It's a Birna gun. It basically is a non-lethal gun if you ever get into a situation where you're not trying to kill anybody, but you need to protect yourself and you need self-defense. It basically is like a rubber bullet. I believe it has some pepper spray or something inside of it, and so it like it's good self-defense if you're not trying to kill anybody. So I thought it was a really cool gun. I saw a tattoo artist who had it years ago in his shop, and I was like, that's actually really cool, because I'm sure a lot of people aren't comfortable just like having a gun like in their house or in their car or whatever, but this is non-lethal, legal, and a good way to protect yourself if you need to. I have another thing on my two more things on my wish list that I am most likely not gonna get from anybody, but I will buy them for myself at some point when they're on sale. One of them is the Skylight calendar. I want the giant one. It is a calendar that you can hang in your house. It syncs with your Google Calendar, so whatever you put on your calendar, it ends up on there as well. So you can also have recipes in there. You can have on there what your, the different views. If you want like a week view or a month view, you can put on there what you're cooking that night for dinner. You can see all your kids' stuff, whether they have practice, whether they don't, like whatever. You can put chores on it. It's just a really cool multi-use product, and it is quite expensive, but in the grand scheme of things, I think it would help make life a lot easier, because I have a dry erase calendar in the pantry, and it still is on the month of November. So that just tells you how much time I have to fill it out. And not only that, but when I put something in my phone, I then have to come home and remember to write it on my calendar, and it is kind of a pain in the dick. So I would much prefer something like this. The next thing I have on here is these are LED light bars. I was watching a YouTube video, and I think I was watching Taylor Wynn, and she had she had redone her computer setup, and it looked really cool. The back of her computer was glowing, and you can control it with an app on your phone, so you can change the lights depending on holiday or your mood or literally whatever. You can just change it. So I thought that that was really cool. And I also put another computer like monitor organizer thing. What's it called? Monitor stand riser, and it's in solid wood. I thought that was really cute, so I added that too. So those are just a couple of the random things from my Christmas wish list. Had I had a lot more time, I probably would have a lot more to add to this, but that was kind of what I came up with in the last few weeks, honestly, because I hadn't added to it before that. So what are some of the favorite things on your wish list? And if you have children, what are you getting them? What are their ages, and what are like the things that you're most excited to get them? My kids don't really ask for anything right now, so I'm sure Christmas will get a little easier in some ways when they're able to verbally tell me what they want after they watched a bunch of annoying commercials on TV and on YouTube. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, and I will see you guys in the new year. No, I think I'm putting out a video before that. Anyways, I'll see you after Christmas. Bye guys.